Monday. It's Monday, June 9 of 2023. It's 5:59 a.m. with the gang. Ruler Ryan, Eric, and Special K. Sam's out, Mod's in, and somebody's been sitting in my chair like Goldilocks. There's a Goldilocks commercial going on right now.
Is your porridge too cold?
You know that commercial? Y'all seen that? I think it's for Geico or something. I don't even know what it's for, but they're like, oh, Goldilocks, she likes things just right. So, we get in here over the weekend, and there's a lot of activity over the weekend, and I didn't know that our chairs could go like this.
Oh, up and down?
No. My one arm is normal.
Oh, yeah.
But the other one is way down here.
Yeah. There's a button.
Kid would say you're cattywampus.
Cattywampus. I am cattywampus in this chair, and I didn't know it could do that. I knew that the chair could elevate.
You can bring it back up.
I didn't know that this thing could go up and down like that. But in any case, who does that? Who wants one all the way down and one all the way up?
Maybe they're just leaning.
And what are they doing in here?
Probably an accident.
There's nothing exciting happening over the weekend as far as so much activity.
That's why I
have
put
more than one person in here.
A lock on our door over there with all of our props and mystery box and stuff. Just because when you're not saying anyone here would do it, but I know when I was doing Art Bell shows and all these overnight shows,
starting out in radio,
I would just go through drawers.
Really?
Bored and nosy?
That's how I found this thing about a guy named Kid Craddock. I'm like, who is this? Because it was like he had a magazine. There was like a Radio Nerd magazine. And he had an article in there, and he had some great stuff. I'm like, this is back in the mid-'90s. I'm like, who is this guy? And that's how I got to know him. So my snooping paid off. I got to work with him one day.
There was one time where we had an office snoop. And not here. And somebody had actually left the payroll the overview in the Xerox machine or the copier.
And that's not too stupid, though. That's someone else screwed up.
And they found it.
Yeah, that's not
and said person, I'll tell you off here who it was, but said person went ahead and made copies of it and sent it to the entire staff. So everybody knew what everybody's salary was.
Who
was banking?
That person was a hateful employee.
Oh, man, that was
all
hell
person just
broke
wanted
loose.
to make everybody hate everybody. Yeah. That is a hateful employee.
They should have just kept it for themselves.
Kept it for themselves and seethe on your own in silence.
Yeah.
Why? What is the benefit of telling everybody what that is?
Well, they stirred the storm. I don't think things were ever the same in that place.
Well, that's a good time.
That was a mess.
I saw this article about the cheapest fast food chains in the U.S. And they say, we always think McDonald's is the value
cheapest
meal.
for the consumers, like for us to go out and buy food.
Values.
Yeah, not that. Yeah, I don't know
Quality.
how much McDonald's spends on their food. But I know how much we spend. We always think McDonald's is cheaper because of value meal. But out of the top 9, they're number 9.
Really?
Oh, wow, interesting.
The number 1 was
Sonic.
No.
Burger King.
No.
Jack in the Box.
Taco Bell.
Yeah, Taco Bell.
Taco Bell.
I will say Taco Bell has a horrible point system on their apps, though. Like,
Do
you
they
could buy
really?
like 20 burritos and you still won't get anything for free.
Really?
But
Oh,
McDonald's
man.
gives you a lot.
Okay, well, how about this one? Yesterday, speaking of points, I saw some thing about points. It says spend $25 and each dollar is a point. And then you get $1 back.
Huh?
That doesn't make any sense.
Is it at the grocery store we like to go to?
No. It was that I took the girls to get their like just plain manicures, like just for girls to just get plain, nothing, clean up their hands. And it said for every $1, that's a point. After 25 points, you get $1 off your nails. And I go, that sounds stupid.
too
And I said out
complex.
loud, I go, that is the dumbest math. You're going to spend $25 to get $1 off. That doesn't sound like a good reward at all.
No.
That sounds terrible.
Now, do any of you guys keep like a punch card in your wallet for like maybe
it's all
Subway
I
or
always lose
Jersey
stuff.
Mike's? I know it's apps
It's all
now,
phone
but-
numbers. You put your phone number in.
I think Burger Joint, that's the only one, because they do a punch card for beer and burgers. So after the 10th one, you get a free burger or a free beer.
I feel like it's
They're
going to be
two
a small
different cards.
place.
And you know what? When they
Big
do that,
places can't
Ahmad,
do that.
they're doing that, taking the gamble that you're never going to have it on you,
Of
so they
course.
never have to
Right.
redeem it. Like at Jimmy John's, you put your number in, and they'll tell you, "Oh, you have a free bag of chips. You want it?" You're like, "Sure, great, that's awesome, thanks."
I'll take it.
Who's the second most valuable fast food besides Taco Bell?
Wendy's.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
They
All my
always have
hits.
hot fries. I like that.
By the way, they compared 54 menu items from 9 of the most popular chains. That's how they figured all this stuff.
We'll go down the list. Who else?
Number 3, Burger King. Ahmad.
Hey, Whopper, 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 Whopper.
Which we heard that guy's speaking voice, and Ahmad sounds more like the singer than the
Yeah.
singer does.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So the guy is actually kind of hamming it up when he's doing the song?
I think so,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's just very interesting. It doesn't match.
And Burger King fries, come on, you guys have tried for so many years. I remember forever. I think they've tried it like 7 times
Like
To fix
switching them
to
up.
fix them. Like Wendy's does it, and they do it right. And every time they change, they keep getting better. I'm like, Wendy's, don't change again. But now their fries look like real potatoes.
Wendy's.
Which,
I
in
don't
order
like
to
these
make
fries.
it look like that, they probably have to put a bunch of chemicals on it.
Yeah, with the skin.
Yeah.
On some of them. Number 3 is Popeyes. 4 is Popeyes.
Okay, I can see that.
I would say Popeyes is one of the best hangover foods on the planet.
No.
Like on a Sunday,
So
get
you had it
those.
yesterday, or what'd you have?
No, I didn't. No.
I mean, like, what tell us what your timeline
I
is.
used to
you're
love,
basing
like,
this
when
on.
I was like, a major partier.
22 years old.
Yeah.
Or so 30 years ago, you're
or maybe
saying Popeyes was
yesterday.
great.
Maybe
I'm
a couple
pretty
days
sure it
ago.
was. Yeah.
No, it's just the.
You weren't
Oh
hungover
my
yesterday?
god!
Were you hungover yesterday?
No, I wasn't hungover. But when you get those tenders, what is it, the extra crunchy ones with Louisiana spice, and their biscuits are the best.
Oh, no, not the biscuits. They dry as hell.
What?
Oh, I love those biscuits.
KFC ones are drier than
Really? You think so?
Popeyes. Got more buttery.
You just
I know what
gotta
you mean, though, but
smother it in honey.
I put
Yeah.
honey.
But if you just smother it, is it really good?
Yes, because I like In-N-Out fries, and you have to smother those.
Oh,
to be
In-N-Out
good.
fries.
Oh, man.
The devil.
You got to smother
After
those.
Popeyes, there's KFC. So if you're gonna pick chicken, then go to Popeyes.
Okay.
And then Sonic, Arby's, Chick-fil-A, and then McDonald's. Wow.
Chick-fil-A's
McDonald's
fries.
last?
Yeah, but McDonald's. I was shocked that McDonald's would be last. But I see these videos they show like on Facebook or TikTok. Like, here's McDonald's in 2004. Here's McDonald's in 1994, and they show the prices, and it was like $3.
How much has changed?
$3.49 or something like that. Now it's what, $12.49 or
Wow. But have they just
like
kept...
$12 for that burger? It's like you're not getting a
Five
Shake
Guys.
Shack, Five Guys, Pappas burger.
Have they
You know,
kept up with inflation, or you think they've just really gone up a lot?
That's what I wonder. Inflation, and I think the COVID thing. I think everyone, that was their chance to make the burger.
It's like, here
jump.
we go. Like, make some
Yeah,
money.
that's a good point, though, because
I'd
during
like
the
to see
pandemic...
what was it in 2019 compared to like now?
Yeah. During the
Maybe
pandemic,
our life is
everybody's
pre-COVID and
prices
post.
went up.
That's
but
how our
they
life
never
has
came back
changed.
down.
No.
Yeah, it's kind of like the airline fees. Remember when the fuel was so expensive? They started adding all those fees.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The fees never went away, even
Nope.
though the costs kind of came down.
Well, they figure, well, they're paying this. Why should we take it
Once you
back?
start, you can't stop.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing with the tollway. I mean, we pay for the tollway, and then we're not supposed to pay for it anymore unless we were told that, I guess.
Yeah, nothing's ever gone down.
Is the tollway now, by the way, because I've had a toll tag forever, is it all toll tag now? Like,
Well, I
I
don't
mean,
know.
because they don't have people, they don't
right.
have
To have
people
you
in the
stop and
toll
throw your
booths
money in
anymore.
there.
That was another COVID thing too, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
they got
they
rid of the
stopped
toll
having-
booth attendants, but is everybody on the tollway? Are you required now to have a toll tag?
I
Don't they
believe
just send
so.
you? Don't they just send you the bill because they flash your license?
Oh,
and they
yeah,
find
and
you?
I've been riding through that thing. I do not have one yet.
Uh-oh.
Oh, you're gonna get some mail.
I know. I need to take
Or just call them and then tell them
you.
your vehicle.
Yeah.
Wait, don't we know Jerome?
Yeah, well, now he's
Yeah.
with the Harris County Toll Road Authority. Yes, we can probably call him and
I
say,
was
hey,
hoping
can you
for
get
that.
him help
Right.
him set up an account?
Oh yeah.
I was
Jerome
hoping
would be
for
like-
that.
Bigwig there.
Jerome Gray would be like, I'm in marketing and communication.
Yeah.
I don't know how to
I don't
set
need
up.
raise toll.
I mean, that would be like if you had a mistake on your order at McDonald's and you decided to call Ray Kroc, you know? I mean, he's like so up there.
Wow,
Oh, yeah, I would have.
Well, Ray
Ray
Kroc's been
Kroc.
dead for 30 years, but
And
you
he's
know what I
like-
mean.
Is that the guy that stole it from the original?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You remember, you see that movie, The Founder?
Yes, that was a great movie.
so
Took it out
good.
from under the McDonald's brothers.
Yep.
Another screw over in the business world. A screw over.
It's a good movie, The Founder.
It is.
So crazy. Okay, well, today on the Rule and Ryan Show with Eric, we are giving away the Bad Bunny trip to Puerto Rico.
Oh, yeah.
We're doing that at 7.
Yep.
Okay, yeah.
Right when
because we were
always
doing the
announce it.
Sounders at 7. And between 8 and 6, it was your chance to try and become a finalist. So all the finalists already won $104. One of them is going to be waiting by their phone to find out, are they going to go to Puerto Rico in August or not? Hope you have your plans open.
And even if you're not in this contest, it's fun to play the game. Will they be excited or not?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I always listen to the shows and I laugh
What's the shot gonna do?
when the person sucks.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Who's this?
Wow, I can't believe that. I'm so shocked. I can't say anything. Or here's the thing I
They
learned
better
about our
freak out
phone
about this
lines
one, this
in the
one.
last 5 years. If you are so excited you scream into the phone, it mutes you out.
Mm-hmm.
If you are so excited that you lose your marbles, it mutes you out and drops you out of the line. We can't hear you anyway.
And it's hard when you do this side of radio because you don't want that awkwardness where so then you step on them sometimes.
Has to be a perfect balance.
Like they're like, yeah, and you're like, you won, and then you can't hear that winner. But then if they don't say anything, it sounds awkward because it's
Yeah,
quiet.
Yeah.
That's when you bring
I
in.
don't know.
That's when you bring in the special effects. You know, when they're being quiet.
Golf clap.
Hey, that's the one you play for his prank calls.
Or-
what are you trying to say there?
That's the one for the prank call.
There you go.
Here's if the prank call's not that good.
By the way,
No, but they're good.
281, when I see your text at 5:45 this morning, mad at Kevin. Conroe! That's not nice, Kevin.
You didn't have to bring that up.
Which time did he slam Conroe that you're mad about, Texter? Which time?
Yeah,
Just recently in the prank call.
It's just a running joke.
Yeah.
I mean, someone has to be the butt of a joke.
He's been there more than a lot of
the
people.
art.
I've
Have
met
you,
in the city.
Kevin? Do you go to all the places that you bag on?
I don't bag on them. I just happen
joke.
to mention them in passing in certain situations. I played a 50th birthday party for Sylvia just a couple weeks ago, and that was fun up in Conroe. So, I mean, I don't hate Conroe. I think the lake is a little bit milk chocolatey brown and hot.
Yeah, the lake is polluted as hell.
And then it's kind of mucky. So I'm just, maybe that's what it is, because I'm such a huge fan of lakes in general, and that one is less than splendid.
Not well kept.
It's not their fault.
than
It is what it
There's
is.
so much fuel in the water. Like when you go and jump off your boat, and you could just feel that line of petrol.
Now, almost all lakes, I would say
Wow.
99% of the lakes in Texas are man-made.
They all are. I think there's only one exception.
And then you go up to Minnesota and there's like 10,000.
Right. And they're cold, though.
Aren't they called that? The land,
Yeah.
which is the
That's
land
how
of
I know.
10,000 lakes. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's Minnesota. Okay.
Or is that the butter theme?
Lando Lakes.
Lando Lakes. But Lando Lakes now is nothing on the cover. It's just they got rid of, wasn't there a Native American on the cover? Now it's just,
It was a woman. It was a
a
Native
woman.
American woman in the Lando Lakes logo forever.
Now it's just
forever.
the
And now
sunrise,
it's
but
just
they
the
airbrushed her out.
sunrise.
I didn't notice that.
That
Oh
sucks.
yeah.
I
They
didn't
removed her.
know.
Why wouldn't they
They
keep her
removed
on there? Give her, promote them.
It's the thing. It's the same thing with Aunt Jemima being gone from now. It's called the Pearl something company.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
They don't call it Aunt Jemima Pancake Mix anymore. But then the Aunt Jemima family descendants were mad. They removed her.
Yeah, they just
Right.
lost their money train.
They're like, you just took us. Off
Yeah,
the
they didn't even
paycheck.
keep the
Right.
name.
Can you ask first?
Right.
Yeah,
So,
you can
how
ask
about
us
you
if
ask us?
if we're offended.
We really like that paycheck coming in. Pearl Milling Company. Where's the money?
you can make fun of me whatever you
Where's
want.
the dough?
Just pay me.
Yeah. So coming up next in Celebrity Scoop, if you have not been to the movies recently, well, maybe you're not alone. A lot of people like to sit at home and watch it, including people who make movies, saying they don't like to go to the movie theater.
Yeah, if they
this doesn't
start-
fare well for movie
If
theaters.
you start losing those people, the Hollywood
Yeah.
people that
If the
make
actual
them,
Hollywood people don't tell you I don't like going to the theater, then why the heck should we go to the theater?
True.
We'll have to dive deep into this one. Here's your weather for today.
Gonna be sunshine today. It looks like a high in the mid 90s.
Is it? Because all I'm seeing is the severe risk of the rain coming.
Well, we got rain this morning. That's going to clear out around 10 o'clock. But yeah, you'll have rain 8, 9 o'clock. 10 o'clock, it should be kind of clearing away.
Remember, we're
by
not meteorologists, kids. We're just reading the iPhone. Look at your own iPhone.
But iPhone news.
It will be like sunshine later on today. Right now, 79 degrees and 612 on the Roll and Ryan Show with Eric.
KRBE's Rula and Ryan Show with Eric.
Celebrity Scoop.
It's brought to you by Taquerias Arandas. And if you went to go see Lilo and Stitch over the weekend, well, you were one of the people that helped it stay at number one.
Still
Live
killed it.
action Lilo and Stitch. There was one story about, like, is it odd if you see a single man by himself watching Lilo and Stitch? Is it weird?
Absolutely not.
It depends on, because that was in his wheelhouse,
know.
at his age.
But didn't the guy get in trouble or something? Was he in London? Was there a story?
There was
I
a
thought I saw-
story about-
I didn't read the whole story. I just saw
Would you report a man who is by himself watching Lilo and Stitch?
I don't know if I'd go so far as to report him, but I'd think that's a little odd.
Would you be weirded out by an adult man watching Lilo and Stitch by himself? Here's the full story. A mom in the UK took her kids to see Lilo and Stitch and noticed an adult man alone eating snacks and watching the movie. She posted on the parents' forum asking if it was unreasonable to find this odd. The overwhelming answer was yes. She's being unreasonable. More than 3,100 people voted, and 95% of them said there is nothing wrong with him watching that kids movie by himself because he was probably a kid when the original came out and he wanted to see live action.
Right.
Okay,
right.
good point.
Man watches film alone while eating a snack normal. Someone goes to the cinema with their child and sits on their phone complaining about the other cinema goers. You're the weird one. It's funny. Anyway, so that exact reason is why the movie-going experience is going out the window. Because everybody's judging everybody else, or everybody's behavior is annoying everybody else. Like, just stay home and watch it on stream. That's what you should do then, I guess, if you don't like it. Even Martin Scorsese himself. Martin Scorsese! 82-year-old director Martin Scorsese brought his Irishman, Goodfellas, all these, The Departed, you name it, all these amazing films. He said he does not like going to the theaters because he is too distracted by fellow moviegoers' chatter, their phones, their snack runs, and it keeps concentration on the film on the side. He complains, and there's enough noise complaint to drown out any dialogue. He was talking to film critic Peter Travers, and when Peter pointed out that they also talked with kids at the movie, Scorsese said it was different back then. When we talked, it was always about the movie and the phone we had chewing over the details. Well, is that true? Maybe. I don't know. Do y'all remember talking to each other about the movie?
Not really. Not while it's playing.
I just an old man yelling at the clouds.
Hey, kids, get off my lawn.
Man,
It's been the same for whatever. I remember
it's gotten worse, though,
back
with
in
cell
2004, I'd go to Greenway Plaza when I lived next to it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd go to a Friday night show, and those kids, because that's where a lot of the teens would hang out there
Yeah.
back then, and they would just go up and down the aisle giggling like a herd of giggle bots.
Yeah, it was
Giggle
crazy.
bots, I like that.
I'm just like, what a...
I forgot about that, Eric.
It just drove me. That's why I'm like, I will never go to a Friday night movie.
Uh-huh.
Because those kids, and then they're just having fun.
It's their social scene,
Yeah.
right? They're going to go to the movies. Their friends are there, but they're not really there to see the movie.
That's
and
our
that
makeout
sucks for
spot.
the others that want to go see the movie.
You go there and make out. That's what we
Now,
do.
have any of you ever shushed somebody in the theaters? Like, shh.
Oh, I've been shushed as a teenager. I was that teenager.
No,
I
but
got
you've never
shushed.
shushed anybody
Oh,
yourself?
absolutely. When I think I was like 13, 14 when the Hunger Games came out. And to be fair, it was like my third rewatch. But this guy was explaining every difference from the book and the movie to his girlfriend next to him.
Oh, my God.
I, like, little 13-year-old me told this grown man to, like, shh.
No way, even a kid did it.
Awesome,
Like,
Ahmad.
come on.
That's what I call the narrator, the people that have got to explain every scene.
It's so annoying.
I remember when I was in Dallas, I was watching a movie. The trailers were going on. It was just one of those theaters where like 10 people. This was after I did a radio show. So I was sitting there. The guy's like one ahead of me. And all of a sudden they show the trailer. And they go, Lord of the Rings 1. And then they promoted all three of them. The guy turned around and was like, oh my God, it's a trilogy. I'm like, oh, you did one of those. I had to get up and left. I remember going back to quiet. I can't remember what movie it was. I was just
nerd. Get out. Go. I ain't got time to be distracted by your work assignments. Go.
That's that
I'm
nerd.
like, what are we? We're not bonding just because it's 10:30 in the morning watching a movie.
That's hilarious.
And you're freaking out over a trailer because at the time, every year they had one come out.
Yeah.
Like a November time, I think. November like 2001, 2002, and 3. I'm just like, man, you people.
Lord of the Rings.
I just feel like it's a variable. It's a crapshoot. You don't know what's going to happen when you go to the movie theater. You're just not. I mean, that movie Ted that came out, what year was that? What year did Ted come out?
Ted's got to be at least a decade old.
The original Ted.
Yeah.
It was
More.
raining cats and dogs just to get to the theater. It was a nightmare. It's before you could reserve your seat. I wanted to get out of the house to go see that movie because we were talking about it so much on the air. I was like, okay, let's go see it. And when we got there, I was so mad. I was like, you know what? I'm not going to enjoy this movie. The movie theater was so packed. There was not one seat separation from anybody else. And the guy that came and sat next to me smelled like recess the whole time. And the people that don't know what recess smells like, we say that smell, like go outside right now and run around like a little child at recess and then come back inside and you smell like a sweaty little dog.
You and pets get it, yeah.
And he was soaking wet from the rain. And I was like, oh my God, I can't. And was I pregnant at the time? I think that's why I was super
So you had
oversensitive to the
an
nose.
elevated sense of smell.
And I had to keep sitting on the edge of my seat because he was leaned back, and I just was so grossed out that the whole Ted movie, even to my memory to this day, is I don't really remember what happened with Ted, other than Thunder Buddies. I just remember the smelly recess wet puppy next to me.
It's like, what's the one you and I saw?
Batman?
No.
Dark Knight?
Was it The Hangover?
No, oh my God! It was
that was
Jack
Dark
Nicholson,
Knight.
Martin Scorsese did it.
Departed. The Departed.
With that guy next to us. like his
Got up and left that one.
his breath was so bad.
Oh, really?
Oh, God, The Departed.
Remember, like
yes,
2 over from us.
That's another one.
You and I sat next to
we
each
watched
other.
The Departed, and that guy was next to me.
His breath was so
he
bad.
was 2 over from you because he was next to me. His breath smelled so
You're
bad.
6 feet away and you're getting a whiff of his.
Well, he's next
breath.
to me, and
Next to
Eric's
her,
to my
yeah.
left, and this guy's to my right.
like
and
it.
and you're not talking a lot, but whatever was making this guy like breathe heavy, you could smell the bad breath. I was like, oh Lord.
And I'm like, I was getting hit over here. I'm like, oh, Rula's got to be dying.
And then
Rula's like, please let me be Leonardo in this movie.
That's hilarious.
Take me
then
out.
when Eric and I went to go see Dark Knight, not Rises, just the Dark Knight, the couple that was sitting next to, we had like seat separation from the couple, and
It was a crowded theater because we went right after the show. It was the first Friday of the Dark Knight of the Joker one.
Big release.
with
Okay,
Heath
yeah.
Ledger.
And the empty
And how
seat.
did that work? We wanted an empty seat between us because there was enough room. There was enough room to have seat separation.
There's a couple more, and then they sat right next to me.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, oh.
They came, we
Come
went there
on.
first. They came and sat right next
okay,
to us.
Okay, I see what you mean.
But
So
they're-
I
Eric gets
remember this
up
story.
and
Relax.
does a 1 seat separation from them.
So we were like 1, 2, like 4 or 5 in, and we had 2 empty to my left. I'm thinking, yes, I like nobody being near me. I just don't like being near people. And they sat there. So I'm like, look at Rula. And she goes, we get up and scoot over 1. I go, good idea. So we got up,
Scoot over
sat
one.
down 1. And what those people do, I looked to the left. They got up. They looked over and went, oh. And they got up and they sat next to me. I'm like, why did they move over?
I don't know.
Why didn't you just change
don't
rows?
know.
No, it's full.
Oh, it's full house.
Yeah,
Okay.
but
This was back when you couldn't make reservations.
Okay.
or-
Right. It was so crazy
Pick a
how
seat.
they got up to get right next to Eric
Rula's dying
again.
laugh, and I'm like, oh, you gotta be kidding me.
hard.
It's just so weird. Think about it. It's like airplane, just sitting next to somebody.
Yeah. And if they fall asleep with their mouth open, they lean on you. You're like,
yeah.
oh, okay. Can you get off my arm, please? Can you get off my arm, please? Okay. Miley Cyrus is in the news today talking about her new album and all the projects that she has going on. Now, she does admit that she had quite a bit of drug use in 2015. When she was making the 2015 album, Miley Cyrus and Her Dead Pets, she kind of went through a thing after the whole Miley Cyrus shaking off the image and trying to become
She tried to
the Miley
not be
Cyrus
Hannah
adult
Montana.
that she is. Yes, she tried not to be a Hannah Montana. Okay, so she said that when her accountant, usually you hear stories of the accountants that rip off celebrities and cause them to go bankrupt.
Right.
This accountant for Miley Cyrus was very much on top of her numbers and would ask her, where's all this money going to? And she said, oh, I'm buying vintage clothes. Wow, where's that original John Lennon t-shirt you bought for $15,000? Oh, it's upstairs somewhere, blah, blah, blah. When she would buy drugs, she would tell her accountant she was buying vintage clothes. And that is how the accountant would know she's spending all this money on drugs.
Wow.
Now she's kicked all the drugs. She's sober. and
good.
she preaches how great her life is without the drugs. But she does admit that she spent a lot of
Did she
money
talk
on
about
drugs.
like what drugs she was on?
No, I do remember that at the time she was talking about how, pot was like the thing that's an everyday occurrence in her life.
Pot ain't 15 grand.
No,
That's
it's
like,
right.
That's what the
Right.
number is.
But obviously there were other things, but she does not list it by name in here.
When you said accountant, and then we're talking about Martin Scorsese, you're not going to movies, The Accountant 2.
Yeah.
It's on
Did
Amazon.
you direct that?
It's on Amazon Prime.
No,
it
but
is.
For
it just
free. I just watched it last night.
Oh, nice.
yeah, it just
So-
came out in the theaters. What, like a week ago?
No, 5 weeks.
2 weeks ago.
It came out, and then like
It's been a while, I
Mission
feel like.
Possible. Oh my
Lilo
God,
Stitch.
Final
Final
Reckoning.
Destination, and all that. So it's been like 5 weeks.
Okay.
But I was
That's
gonna
fast.
last week. I was like, I should go see a movie. I should see Mission Impossible. I want to see Accountant. I was like, maybe I should go see that. I'm so glad I didn't. I'd see it for free.
Yeah.
I'm
That's
waiting for
cool. Did
Mission
you like it?
Impossible.
Yeah, it was good. I mean, I don't think I would have liked it as much if I was in the theater. Now you judge it. If I had to take my time out of my day to go to the theater, pay, sit there, wait through trailers, it was good. It wasn't like I thought it had more action than it did. But
Well, the first one was a slow build. Remember, it wasn't action right off the bat. At first, you just thought he was an accountant.
that's pretty cool because it's like it just shows that people, just because you're on the spectrum or anything, you can do anything. And
Oh, he's on the spectrum?
yeah, 'cause he's got a team of people. Like I don't want to get too in the weeds, but it's pretty cool just to see. So I'd give it a B+.
Ben Affleck's The Accountant.
I'll watch that
And
then.
it's free, so maybe even A-.
Amazon Prime, nice. All right, coming up next, when you open up your refrigerator door, how many bottles of sauce do you see? Are you with the average or are you
I think
over the
I
average?
picture going to Ahmad's house, and that's all you see.
Ahmad has 42 different hot sauces, but do you keep them in the fridge or on the counter in the pantry, in the cupboard?
In the pantry.
I picture him with like last night's Taco Bell wrappers. There's like still a quesadilla left a little bit.
Do you have a little
20 bottles?
Do you have a little bin where you keep all the separated condiments?
I have a drawer, yes.
I pictured Kevin with like tons of mustards and pickles for some reason. I just see him having different kinds.
I only
of
have Grey Poupon.
That's it? That's the only condiment you've got?
No,
please.
mustard.
Not
In
even
terms of
French. Not
mustard.
even French.
I don't like regular mustard.
Really?
Well, we're going to find out next how
Man.
many of us are average or above average or below average when it comes to how many sauces you got in your fridge right now when you open your fridge. Everybody can relate to that. If you have none, I think something's wrong with you.
You're a serial
You don't
killer.
like to eat anything with flavor.
KRVE. I love it.
Back to Rule and Ryan Show with Eric.
If you open your refrigerator door right now, how many bottles of sauce are in that fridge?
Does that include like salad dressings?
Everything. All the condiments. I would go with salad dressing as well because that's something you add to your food. A condiment is like ketchup, mustard, relish, sauce, barbecue sauces, hot sauces. But I'm going to go with dressings too because everything adds flavor to your food.
Okay.
So how many bottles you have in your fridge? I can't even count. Honestly, I can't.
I would have to
Has to
say
be.
at least 10.
I'd say 15.
15.
Yeah.
What's the majority of them, Ahmad?
Dipping sauces like for barbecue, for French fries, for nuggets, like dipping sauces for
You
sure.
just take the extra little things like from Chick-fil-A or something?
Yes, I do. I have a bunch of Taco Bell
Yeah.
hot sauce.
And sometimes
Yeah, mild sauce and
you
Taco
want to
Bell.
take some of them and mix them together and come up with your own creation.
Well, that's not really a bottle, though. Those are just the condiment packets. I
Right.
actually bought the bottle of Taco Bell mild sauce from the store. Like, I'll keep that in my fridge. If we do taco night or something, I'll
Yeah.
have that.
If you go to a grocery store nowadays, the sauces it's crazy.
The condiment aisle is insane.
Yeah.
Everything from name brand stuff. It used to be like, we were like, oh my God, they got Whataburger stuff. Oh my God, they got Chick-fil-A stuff. Now
yeah.
it's like, they have everything.
Why not?
And also in the
Smart.
cold
Doesn't
aisle
taste as good,
where
though.
the chips, not the chips, where the cheese is in the cold aisle, there's sour cream cheese, cottage cheese. The dips have gone out of control, the cold dips. And Eric, I've never asked you if you tried what your daughter, when we were at the beach one time and we were leaving, we had a package of Grillo's pickles, pico de gallo.
Yeah,
Did you try it?
I didn't try, but somebody said it was good.
Okay, so Grillo's
I
pickles
tried
is a
that pickle
brand of
last night.
pickles.
The Grillo's pickle.
Did you like
I
it?
just opened it. Oh, it's been sitting here. I'm going to try it.
Did you like it?
It didn't have as much on it. I liked it, but it wasn't like, because I got a Clausen or whatever. I opened that one. I tried to taste test.
Yeah,
it.
in the cold
Clausen.
section, you'll see the
Those are good.
Clausens. Where the Clausens are, you'll see this one brand called Grillo's Pickles.
Is that a national brand?
I think it's a national brand. And one of my friends brought over Grillo's Pico, Pickle Pico.
I think my wife liked that
And
one.
we're thinking, what is this? What is this magic? What is this magic? Just Tostitos little round scoop chips and Grillo's Pickle Pico. So think of pico, chopped up tomatoes, onions, and all the things, but you got chopped up dill pickles up in there with some spice. Oh,
that sounds
my
good.
gosh, it was so
that sounds
fun.
good.
It's
I'm
good for
getting
4th of
hungry.
July. So the average person has 8 different kinds of sauces in their fridge. 8.
This is a national survey. I would say,
What'd you see at 18?
I have 15, so I
15.
almost have double.
yeah. But don't you think like we're Texans, so we have more salsas?
Right.
Well, we've got 2 different kinds of salsas in my fridge right now. I have a rounder that I got at TJ Maxx. You know, you get those little rounders.
Oh, yeah,
Like
yeah.
cartons. And it's supposed to make your fridge more like
Organized, yeah.
In the rounder, we have Korean barbecue sauce, regular barbecue sauce. We have a hot sauce. We have that Kewpie mayonnaise.
Oh, yeah.
The
The
Kewpie
Kewpie,
mayonnaise, the Asian mayonnaise. We have 2 different kinds of the Golden's mustard, that brown one. We've got the French's yellow.
I saw some Japanese
We got
one.
Dijon.
It's not soy sauce, but it's like made for like to dip your stuff. I forget the name of it. It looked interesting. I didn't.
Rula, you mentioned Korean barbecue sauce, and let me tell you, that comes to the rescue in many instances. And my favorite thing is 3 ingredients. It's Brussels sprouts, chop them up real fine, put nuts in there, and put and then cook them down. Yeah, and then drizzle that on there. That's it.
It is. You leave that in the
bomb.
fridge too long.
What kind of nuts?
Just walnuts.
Oh, nice.
I was like, dang it, I can't eat one.
I can maybe like cashews
Oh.
or something. I can do almonds. I can do hazelnuts. I can do cashews. And
I bet you
pistachio.
could do
I cannot
almonds on
walnuts.
there.
Almonds, yeah, that
Almonds would
sounds
be
like-
cute up on
yeah.
there.
Oh yeah, that'd be good. Yeah, Brussels and almonds.
I feel like that the Brussels sprout thing the last 10 years Like, I never saw this in the
Taken
90s.
off, yeah.
No, definitely not. I didn't know what
made
they
this
were
as a
until
kid.
10
The
years
way they
ago,
make 'em-
probably.
the
Right, because they
now.
make them good now, and you can get them at a steakhouse where
Yeah.
they've been crisped down.
Bacon, they put bacon in there.
Yeah, it's like, how do I make these at home? You can't.
No, you can't.
I can show you. My
You
wife
don't have
does
it.
that. I'll show you.
Does she?
Well, I won't show you.
You gotta
Oh,
put it
she
right
did it
underneath
right.
that broiler.
I'll make a video of her doing it.
It involves fire.
I'm not gonna.
In this poll about the sauces that we all own, summer eating includes a lot of sandwiches and barbecue, and a lot of us have a go-to sauce or a custom creation. One person likes to mix buffalo sauce with peanut butter.
Ew. That does
I
not
think
sound good.
I can see how that works,
Right.
Because it thickens the buffalo sauce.
Sweet heat.
Yeah, because I've seen, like, my husband, when he makes chili, he'll put peanut butter in it because you can't be allergic to nuts if you're going to eat the chili he makes, because it's a thickener and also adds like a little flavor
Yeah,
layer.
I could see that.
Chicken nuggets are French fries are number one thing to dip. Chicken nuggets are number two. Then the third thing we put the most condiments on are hot dogs, ketchup and mustard, Eric.
No ketchup.
Chicken wings, then cheeseburgers, then tacos, deli sandwiches, pizza, and veggies.
Veggies dead last. That's
Pizza.
funny.
I never put
Yeah,
sauce on
ranch.
Oh, have you ever
Ranch,
dipped
yeah.
your pizza in ranch?
No. Like,
Amazing.
that garlic butter sauce. At
Or the
Papa
garlic
John's.
for the
fries from Papa
crust.
John's, yeah.
Yeah, just soak it up a little bit.
People like French fries with tartar sauce for some of their weirder sauce combos. Scrambled eggs with barbecue sauce. Pickles with buffalo sauce.
Ugh.
Macaroni with Worcestershire.
Is this a list for pregnant women?
I know, right?
Macaroni. Wait, like macaroni and cheese?
Well, it just says macaroni with Worcestershire sauce. Worcester.
Macaroni and cheese and hot dogs.
Yeah, that's right. Ramen noodles and ranch dressing I have not tried, nor do I want to.
I love ramen, but I don't know if I could do that.
It's like the dairy with the broth. Gross. It would like
that's
separate and
not-
look rancid.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Honey mustard with pita bread. All right, that's fine.
That
What's
might be good.
on the pita bread, though? What else are you going to put in there?
Right?
Just honey mustard?
Just
I need
honey
more than
mustard?
that.
So many better things
Put
to
a piece
dip.
of turkey up on there.
Put feta in there.
Yeah, feta.
Little goes a long way.
For
I don't
what?
know. There's
For feta?
I like feta.
Oh,
you
yeah.
could do feta
Love
with
that
red
one.
pepper and honey, and make it like
Ooh,
red pepper flake and honey on feta is delicious.
that sounds delicious.
I get that
Correct.
Persian, that kubide over there. It looks like that long.
What's it called?
It's almost
At
like a hamburger.
Kasra.
At Kasra, the Persian one.
It's like a gift. That's like
Kubide?
Kubide is the name.
They
of
have chicken and beef, but the beef one, you put that on the pita and you put lots of feta around it. And it melts onto it.
Oh, that
Kind
sounds
of like cheese.
Funny,
But
you
there's
almost
a
said
different
feet
kind-
because that's what it smells
Yeah,
like to
there's
me.
a different kind of feta though.
You
The feta at
gotta wash your feet
Kasra-
more then.
Yeah, no kidding.
You got some
mine.
problems. You got some problems.
The feta at Kasra isn't as salty or as creamy as some of them that you can buy. There are different kinds of fetas when
They
you
get
go
those
to the
cubes
store.
like
Kasra's is a restaurant on Gessner and Westheimer, in case you don't know about.
they have one in the Rice
and it's
Village, too.
amazing.
Yeah, Rice
They're so
Village.
good.
Yeah, I haven't had
Best
those.
hummus you'll ever have.
Oh, Kevin, I forgot the tomb. Darn it! In my
the-
fridge for you. It's okay. I'll bring it
Do
tomorrow.
you got the basil one?
No,
you
I
got the regular
I
one.
got the big one from Costco.
Okay,
for
thank you.
You're
Yeah.
welcome. My husband told me I can't eat that while he's in town.
It's time for What's Going Down in H-Town on the Rule and Ryan Show with Eric.
104.1
He's like, if he's traveling, he's like, okay, I'm coming home in 2 days. Do not eat that.
No, he's like, eat as much tomb as you want, that garlic lemon dip, but don't eat it like at least one day before I come
I bet
back.
2 days.
Oh, yeah, the smell. Okay, so the
good.
Houston Texans are going to have former Cleveland Brown running back.
We're going to be getting a Chubb today,
Nick
guys.
Chubb, yeah, he's coming in for a visit. If all goes well, he's expected to sign a 1-year deal with the Texans. Now, Chubb suffered a knee injury back in 2023 and a broken foot last year, and he'd first have to pass a physical, and then the potential signing would be a huge move for the Texans, who have been looking to add to their running back
If he comes
room.
back to his full potential, damn, it's going to be dangerous.
If he does
Kevin's
sign
like,
today.
I might be a Chubb fan now. He's going to follow the
I
Texans.
thought you tried the insurance company. That's how adult I am.
Oh, Chubb, yeah.
Everyone loves a chub.
Chubb. Aren't they part of
I never had that Chubb before.
You never
I've
had
seen that
Chubb?
Chubb is like what if you have
Yeah,
like
Chubb homeowners
diamonds.
insurance.
I never looked at the Chubb like that.
It's just a different homeowners insurance
Yeah.
company.
Oh,
It's like
why is that?
Allstate, Chubb. There's all these different kinds.
Oh, you just remind me. I got to cancel that policy.
You're definitely adulting over there.
As I'm telling you, my head's all in the adult world.
So if Chubb does sign today, he's going to be available for the Texans' 2-day mandatory minicamp, which begins tomorrow and concludes on Wednesday.
If I was him, I'd be like, yeah, I'm going to sign on Wednesday.
Yes, so I don't have to go to practice.
It's still summertime.
While we're talking about sports, Kelvin Sampson's new contract with the University of Houston is going to pay at least $23.5 million over the next 4 years, making him one of the highest-paid coaches in college basketball. His base is going to be $5.5 million for the 25-26 season. And then the next year it increases to $6 million, and the year after that, $6.5 million. So he's going to be banking there.
Good for him.
Mm-hmm. That's what's going down in H-Town.
All right. It's Monday. You got a case of the Mondays, whether you think you do or not. And there are the smallest things that could annoy the crap out of you.
Sounds like
Friday,
somebody's got a case of the Mondays.
Yeah, if it was a Friday, it probably wouldn't annoy you as much.
But Monday's amplified.
It's amplified because it's Monday. So what are some minor annoyances that stress you out today?
Minor annoyances.
They're minor. But you're like annoyed.
Close to first world problems. In a way. Like when you look at it,
It's not the end of the world.
Yeah.
It's not a big deal in the grand scheme of
when you're
life.
trying to get your day going, hell yeah.
But it's
Listen,
annoying the hell out of you
Number
right now.
5 on this list will make me hang up on you. If you are doing this on the phone with me, I won't even say bye to you. I will just hang up and I'll act like, oh, sorry, my connection died.
Don't hang up. Just hit airplane mode on your phone.
No, I cannot.
Then it hangs up automatically.
I'm getting mad right
Oh, it
now
does?
thinking about what
Yeah.
number 5 is. Number 5 is I just cannot. We'll just tell you what the minor annoyances is. That to me is major. Number 5.
And we're going to see, will this person be excited or not?
We're about to pull the Bad Bunny grand prize winner for the trip to Puerto Rico.
I know. It's like, here we go. Talk
All
about
these
stress.
people want
This is minor
$104
stress for
bucks.
Do
us.
you want to get a little side bet going in? Is it going to be like, oh, thank you? Or is it going to be like, woo?
Again, if you scream too much, we can't hear you because the phones are drawing you out. And if you don't scream enough, we don't know if you have a heartbeat.
This is a pretty big prize, so I'm...
Puerto Rico, Bad Bunny, you and a friend, VIP tickets, 2-night hotel stay, airfare for 2. All these people won $104 last week, becoming finalists. Who's going to win the grand prize trip?
They're going to be excited.
All right, let's cross our fingers and hope for some excitement. Coming up next on the Rule and Ryan Show with Eric.